Welcome to another episode of Roll Up a Power Up. So get your blunts rolled and your drink poured. Alright, now what we on today, Mr. Roll Up? Two boys charged with murder after Portland convenience store worker killed in shooting. Alright.
And a 15-year-old are facing murder charges after a deadly shooting at a southeast Portland convenience store last month. The two boys were arrested at a home in Vancouver yesterday, where they face new charges. Fox News' Julia Lopez joins us live from 3D's Market in Portland. Julia, what can you tell us?
I've been talking with 3D's Market regulars who tell me they're still shocked this shooting happened in the first place. The store owner doesn't want to appear on camera, but says the most disturbing thing is how young the alleged shooters are. As the community continues to mourn 33-year-old Santi Rai, the owner of 3D's Market where he worked in Southeast Portland, tells us she's shocked the gunmen arrested for his shooting are, quote, children. On Wednesday, officials arrested two boys, ages 12 and 15, in connection with a different incident in Vancouver just days after the shooting in Portland. Vancouver police responded to that shooting scene near Ellsworth Spring Park, where the two boys were found wounded. One of them told police he had been driving a Kia that was left running in the road. Police determined the car had been stolen from Portland. Inside the car, they found two guns, one of which had also been stolen from Portland. Investigators say the boys wouldn't tell them who shot at them or why, but they found shell casings and evidence nearby that indicated a second group was involved. Nearly a month later, more guns were found inside the home where they were arrested and were seized as evidence. Vancouver police called both juveniles a, quote, significant risk to public safety. In the case of Rye's killing in Portland, the 12-year-old faces a first-degree murder charge, and the 15-year-old faces a charge of second-degree murder. Both face robbery charges and a slew of charges in Clark County, where they remain detained. Neighbors of 3D's Market in Portland tell me they wish there was more police presence in their neighborhood to prevent crimes like this. We talked with a close friend of Santi Rai the week after the shooting, who continues to raise funds for the family he left behind.
The loss we have faced is unbearable for the whole community. I couldn't imagine what their parents, siblings, and then also his wife and two beautiful children are going through.
The two suspects will remain detained in Washington until they're arraigned in Clark County Juvenile Court on the stolen car and firearm charges. That's happening a week from today. It's after that case closes that they'll be extradited to Multnomah County, but that process could take months, the DA's office.
All right, that's enough of that. All right. Let's bag this shit up a little bit. Let's bag it up right here.
Ages 12 and 15.
All right. So, y'all heard that, right? Ages 12 and 15. Well, y'all heard what they said what the two teens is being charged with. The 12-year-old is being charged with first degree murder. The 15-year-old is being charged with second degree murder. Make that make sense. Wouldn't you think that the older child would be charged with the higher crime? Well, not this case. It's one of two things that happen. Either the 12-year-old was the actual shooter, or the 15-year-old snitched on the 12-year-old for lesser time. Either way it go, it's very unfortunate, man. Not only that, they riding around in the stolen car with guns. What's going on with our kids today, man? Our kids is lost, man. I told y'all this a few videos ago. Get on your kids. Talk to your kids. See what's going on in their mental, man. When I was young and growing up in the hood, I was peer pressured to do different things, of course. But guess what? I said no. I was the type, hey, let me out the car. As a teenager, around their age, doing, you know, deadly things like this for no reason. Now, if it was for a reason, yeah, I would stand up and step on shit. But pointless things like this right here, nah, I never got involved in it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, let me out. Pull over, let me out the car. I'm not going for it. You know what I'm saying? Because I was raised with a father that didn't play with me. You know what I'm saying? So I knew what and what not to do. Honestly, I think that's what a lot of these kids need. They need a real father in their life. You know what I'm saying? and they not getting it. So they out here acting off of emotions and just committing heinous ass crimes because they don't got nothing else to do. But little do they know, they sealing the deal on their own life. They thinking because they young, they not gonna go to jail. They gonna get a slap on the wrist. They be all right. No, man, it's not how it go. It's called being charged as an adult. And these two teenagers right here are being charged as adults. One of them only being 12 years old, and he is being charged as an adult. What do that tell you? Where they get these guns from? They out here just stealing cars and shit, riding around, pulling up on people to shoot people. Like, come on, man. They all the way crashed out. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad, man, because it's gonna be 10 years from now, they gonna look up and be like, damn, I really fucked my life up. I ain't never getting out of here. Most guys that's young and wild, it take them about a good 10 years to realize that they not going nowhere. Then that's when they start breaking down. Them first 5 to 10 years, they in that bitch jumping around acting a damn fool, acting like ain't nothing happened. But when they get so much time in, they realize they not going nowhere. That's when they become remorseful and can't believe it. They can't just walk out they prison unit like they can at home. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna take some time for them to realize that, like, hey, your ass is locked up. You're not going nowhere. You through. And this boy is 12 years old. What you think is going through his mind right now? What you think is going through the parents' minds right now? This is all a major loss for everybody, including the victim. This is a major loss for everybody about nothing. It's been another episode of Roll Up a Poet, man. So get your blunts out and your drink poured.